Give me a minute. Wait for it. Oh. Where the fudge is the YouTube icon? Here we go. Where the fudge waddle? What? Okay, here we go. You can splash now. Vampires and charlatans! Salut! Bonjour! Guten Morgen! Salamatagi! Chash! Namaste! Nihao! Kamista! Vietnamese greeting! Anya! Konnichiwa! This is Suzu! How is everybody doing today? Do you think this outfit makes me look fat? I'm sorry. I just look kinda thick. I think it like makes my arms look kinda thick. No, I was just sitting here and then like, I don't know. It's cause of the sleeves. If you only see the top of the sleeves, it makes me look kinda thick. Yeah, I was like, wow. It looks like I have some actual meat. Some actual meat on me. Yeah. Okay. Hello everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well today. Wouldn't that be better? It's not better or worse, it's just... It's like, oh, my arms look really thick. My arms look really thick. I just think it looks really thick all of a sudden. Yeah, today wasn't too bad a day for me either. Had work, but it was actually not terrible. It was actually a little relaxing. Not too demanding. So I got to take it easy today at work. So, also I got some good news. My insurance called. They said that my application to cover the medication has been approved. Right? Except I'm still responsible for a copay. I don't know how much the copay will be. Remember, this medication is 1140 per, if I recall correctly, 1140 something per month. Insurance will cover it, but I still have to pay copay. Let's see how much the copay is. Okay? Because if the copay is too much, then I'm still kind of fudged. You know? But if the copay is like max $100, then okay, I'll suck it up. Yeah, if the copay is like max $100, I'll like suck it up, I'll pay it. And I can take on like an extra $100 bill. But like anything more than that might be asking for too much. We'll see though. We'll see next month. We'll see next month. Okay. right here. Dudes, we have a banger of a stream. Okay, I don't want to sell it too hard. But we have a stream. Right? Because we have to go through. Okay, I filtered some of them. Okay, some of them are like... Okay, one of them was... Hey, you should play My Voice Zoo. I have long since played it. Okay, because I was looking at marshmallows all the time, right? Even if I wasn't like necessarily responding to them, I was looking at them, okay? So, like, some of you do send game suggestions. Sometimes I choose a game that you guys send to here, you know? So, like, obviously I'm not going to include that. I've already played it. Yeah, the oldest one is like 7 months old. So this is the first marshmallow stream of the new year. Yes, of 2026. I used to have these streams every month like clockwork when I was in a company. But since someone still sending you marshmallows? No. When I was going through this, I was like, oh wait, I didn't delete the ante. Okay, the most recent ante one, it was still there, right? But he hasn't sent one since. Okay, so it's been a few months. Yeah, I used to do these, hopefully they moved on. I thought that once upon a time. But then he came back. Can you block them from sending? Yeah. That's what I did, but only if they're signed in, I guess. I don't know. But for this marshmallow stream, it actually made it. You don't have to. It's no longer required for you to sign in or make an account or connect your Twitter or whatever. I was like, why the fudge not? Go ahead. Happy to report I have not received anything way over the line. Okay. Like, even if you sign in, I still don't know the heck. It's still anonymous. I don't know who you are. Okay, are you serious? Unless I recognize your typing style. Right? I swear I do not know who the heck you are. Okay, so it is anonymous. Unless I legit recognize your typing style. Or you have signed your name. Right? I don't know who the fudge you are. Okay? Yeah, I've turned out the requirement to be signed in. Let's see how it goes. How many times have you recognized us by typing style? Only one. Okay? Only one. I'm certain who the author is. Everybody else I don't know, okay? Everybody else I don't know. Okay. So, after all the filtering and stuff, we have 44 marshmallows to go through. 44 marshmallows to go through. I thought that it was a higher number. No, I seriously don't recognize like people's typing styles at all. Only this particular person, because his typing style to me stands out for a particular thing, right? Alright? Only this particular person writes like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, he probably submitted this. Okay? But for 99% of the rest of you dudes, I swear I don't know it's you. Okay? I seriously do not know it's you. Aye. Let us get started, shall we? Let me check the score. Marco Harado, thank you for the super chat. Okay, yeah! First question of the new year! In 3, 2, 1. Manish on the beat, shebang. All of my ops, they dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. Sums up 2026 thus far. Very well thus far. New question, 3, 2, 1. Do you edit your own YouTube short content? No, I used to back in the day, but I can no longer. I don't have it in me. Instead, the person I hire is Cat on Hat Clips, right? And I just told him, yeah, clip whatever, whenever you want. Yeah. So I don't make the shorts anymore, unless it's like original non-stream content. If it's original content that's not like a stream clip, then of course I do that myself. But if it's just a clip from a stream, then Cat will just clip it and edit it, and then I pay them. Yeah. Editing is hard. Yeah, but I think Cat makes me funnier than I actually am, okay? So yeah, every short from like the past, let's say 2 years, pretty much, has been from Cat. Did she pick them because they have Cat in the name? No, actually, it was a manager who suggested them, I'm pretty sure. Right? It's a manager from Kawaii who suggested them, and then when Kawaii died, I was like, yeah, like I'll still like work with you if you, yeah, if you clip, I'll pay you directly myself. Yeah, since you see your stream with Russian subtitles, you pay for that service, or are Suzu in demand in the Kremlin? Ah, that's a fan. That's I think his name is Sint. Right, yeah. So I don't pay for that. That's just a dude, right? A Russian dude who clips and adds Russian subtitles for the Russian audience, right? Yeah, for the love of the game. And my dad as well, okay? Like I said, my feelings on that is, as long as you are not like clipping out of context for the purpose of like making me look bad, or like making me like look like I said something or did something I didn't actually say or do, like I don't care. As long as you can clip, you can subtitle into a different language, you can upload on your own channel, you can even monetize it. I don't need a cut. As long as it's clipped honestly and not clipped to like specifically like trying to like damage my reputation, right? Yeah. Backing like debut like in the first couple of streams, there actually used to be like a couple of dudes like translating my streams like in chat in like another language or something, right? And I appreciated that. And I was like, I remember saying thank you to the translators in chat. And then the dude was like, sorry. And then never showed up again. Even though I was like, thank you to the translators in chat. I don't know. I don't know. Did I mess up by like acknowledging their existence? I appreciate that. I appreciated that people were translating my streams into a different language, okay? Like I said, I appreciate that. Feel free to clip and translate whatever. Public stream, as long as it's not like members only. Feel free to translate and clip whatever. You can even upload it to your own channel. You can even monetize it to get like ad revenue from it. That is okay with me. As long as it's clipped honestly and not specifically edited to like make me say something I didn't actually say, right? Yeah. Chat Reflex stream. I was like a week into hacking, like a week into hacking debut. Can us as Onitrons get paid for emotional damage? No. You signed the waiver before you tuned in. I thought you were being sarcastic, but I was not! Anyways, whatever. Like I said, I don't mind being clipped. I don't mind being clipped and subtitled into different language. Just so long as you are not clipping, like, in a way that makes it seem like I said something I did not say. Yeah. Where's the waiver? At the door when you walked in here. How else did you get in here? It's my hacking room. Okay. In question 3, 2, 1. Where's the door behind you? Saikin, nani ga kawaii desu ka? What scares you lately? Dogs. Mortality. Homelessness. No, I wouldn't be homeless. I wouldn't be homeless, but it'd be a big uproot to my life. Because I'd have to go back to living with my mother. Yeah, it's unlikely I'd be homeless. Right? Because at least I have some family to fall back on, right? I'd just go live with my mother. Yeah, mortality, getting older. Recently, I've been thinking, there's not enough years to do whatever I want in life. I just want to be anime girl forever. And perhaps that is not something you can do forever, so I felt a little sad about that. perhaps I'm approaching the midlife crisis. You still have 50 more years to go. Yeah. Okay, new question. 3, 2, 1. Oh, by the way, do you hear that? You hear like the water sound in the background? Maybe not, maybe not. Like, I hear it. I just have the humidifier on. You don't hear it? Okay. You talked about ideas that Kawaii management suggested for streams. The radio show with Isla, for example. Yeah, management wanted me and Isla to do a podcast. Like a monthly podcast. And the episodes were going to be pre-recorded. And it was going to be like uploaded to the main production Kawaii YouTube channel. Yeah, but I never really got off the ground. And then like 2 months after the manager suggested that, we got word that the company was gonna die. So yeah, it's just gonna be a glorified Zatsudan stream, except a pre-recorded podcast. But was there ever any games they suggested that you refused to play? I don't remember any games that they suggested. But I do remember back in... Besides, it's not really games that they suggested, because if management had it their way, none of us would ever play any games ever. We would all be strictly Zatsudan streamers, because gaming streams typically have lower viewership than non-gaming streams, right? Yeah, they would have... Okay, if management could 100% control everything every talent ever did, we would only do Zatsudan and ASMR. Every single talent. We would be the Zatsudan ASMR company. Every single talent. That's all we would ever do. If management had it their way. Okay? So I don't believe they ever suggested that I play any particular game, because that would also be kind of out of character for them, because they don't want us to play any games. Games equals lower CCV. Games people don't donate during gaming streams, okay? Right? People don't watch gaming streams, so they would never suggest a game. Okay? Perhaps members only. But if it's a public stream, never would they suggest that. Now, during debut year, I don't really recall 3 suggestions that management had for me. Not just in debut year, but it started in debut year. One, if you recall the one stream in which I asked you dudes to submit pictures of your cats, and they stuck pictures of you dudes' cats all over my live 2D body. Foodie actually suggested that. Foodie suggested that. So that stream came from Foodie, who is one of the managers in production Kawaii. She suggested that. I believe it was Callan who suggested that I remember I did like Kusogaki ASMR for the very first time, and then she was like, you should do ASMR perhaps like every 2 weeks. That didn't happen. Right? And then the very first suggestion, like stream suggestion that I ever got was from Kinoshita Kyosuke himself, the man himself. He suggested that this isn't debut. This is like maybe like 5 months after debut, 5 to 7 months after debut. He suggested that I do a stream that was he titled it 10 places I'd want to go to with Oni-chan. Top 10 places I'd want to visit with Oni-chan. And I was supposed to talk about just 10 places I wanted to take Oni-chan out to. And I'm like, this is the dumbest idea. Like, what the fudge is that? What? What? Why the fudge would I do that? Who, like, how, what the fudge? Like, who the fudge would be interested in that? Do you have a top 3? No. I don't want to leave my apartment if I don't have to. Well, actually, you know what? I think it'd be cool to visit Iceland. You don't want to travel with us? I'd go to Iceland. I want to go to Iceland. I remember the typo for coal poop. Yeah, it wasn't even like a chat, or it wasn't even like one of you dudes. It was a manager who accidentally robbed the man's own employees. It was a manager who did that. I thought it was hilarious. Fire? No, he couldn't. He couldn't fire. It was too small a company. Like any manager who has ever left Kawaii, left kinda on their own accord. The management suggestion for Lua to do feet cam donating still lives rent free in my head. I don't know. Perhaps management knew better than to suggest something like that for me. Because then I would threaten to graduate. Okay, new question in 3, 2, 1. I accidentally scare people away while they've called me a yandere. How do I stop being crazy? Be cute. If you are cute, you don't have to stop being crazy. Because if you're cute, you can get away with most everything. You heard it here first, folks. New question in 3, 2, 1. Are we all a little bit crazy? Yes, but some people are crazier in a not cute way. Like, it's not good to be crazy and not cute while you do it. Okay. Okay, where the fudge is this? Review of the Kitty Cat plush, which arrived today. She's a cute little Charlotte Suzu doll. She's stiff, not particularly flexible. She arrived very much undressed, and I have never dressed a doll in my life before. I may have tried to put the jacket on upside down at least once before I checked your reference sheet. She definitely has a butt, LOL. Her hair pieces arrived in a package labeled Children's Accessories. I don't know. When they sent me the doll, and Craftify X sent me a copy of my plush doll, it was fully dressed. The hair accessories were in already. So yeah, I don't know why they sent everybody else a naked doll. Right here! Plushie. 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 It's currently not in stock, but if you are interested in buying it, I believe if there's enough demand, they will restock. So yeah, if you're interested in purchasing the plushie because you missed out the first time around, you go again. Okay, yeah, they will restock if there's enough demand. Her hair pieces arrived in a package labeled Children's Accessories and were the most detailed part. They made me think they were made in a factory, which otherwise makes jewelry for little girls or costumes, maybe both. I could see someone wearing these, none the wiser if given to them as a gift. Very nice that you were able to get her made, Charlotte. She is so cute. Thank you, thank you. Glad you are enjoying it. Alrighty. Next question in 3, 2, 1. Why would Suzu say it's the most important thing in life? Kindness. It's not cuteness. Cuteness is pretty high up there, but kindness. Right? You don't have to be mean. If you can choose to be kind, please choose to be kind. Slam, thank you so much for 20 months membership. Ordered my Aeonia and anniversary merch yesterday. Now every drink will be the worst drink. But you're always mean to us. Excuse you! Also, yeah, please. There's only a few more days to get the Charlotte Suzu 5th anniversary merch. And also the Aeonia. Right here. Let me move over. Aeonia 5th! And plus, anniversary! Right there! Okay? Only like a few more days to order both of these. I believe the Aeonia merch will be ending sooner than mine. Like a day earlier than mine. Right there. Aeonia 5th. Okay? So yeah, there's only a few more days left. Sling, thank you for the jewels. I still don't know what the jewels do. But yeah, cuteness is the most important stat. Not cuteness, kindness. Cuteness is high up there. Cuteness would be like number 5. Kindness. Kindness. Have you gotten paid out for jewels? I haven't checked. Like, I got paid from YouTube like a few days ago for April, but I haven't really looked to see what that entailed. Okay. In question 3, 2, 1. In case you are serious about living in a tiny home where you would have no kitchen, you could buy a portable electric stove. I was not serious. I was not serious at all. I won't lie about their quality. Some are absolute trash, with which you can have no real temperature control, but some are just decent enough to get the job done. I personally have one with cast iron tops that retain heat after they've been heated. This feature alone is very useful. If you look hard enough online, I'm sure you can find a decent electric stove to meet your needs. It'll probably have to be on a higher cost end though. It's not impossible to live without a kitchen, so as long as you have a table and decent cooking appliance, GL on figuring it out, or whatever you decide. Oh, I was not serious. I was just curious. Would you live in a dirt cheap apartment, has a full bathroom, has a walk-in closet, but the kitchen is outside? Your stove and refrigerator and microwave, whatever else, and sink, it's all outside. But the rent was dirt cheap. Would you live in a place like that? But I was not serious. I cannot. Induction pads are very limiting though. In my apartment, I have a gas stove. I've only ever grown up with gas stoves. I just don't understand why the fridge has to be outside. Well, it should have to be outside. But you're living in like a studio apartment, so inside space is limited. Question 3, 2, 1. What are Charles and Lottie's birthdays? Charles's birthday is October 30th. Lottie's birthday? October 30th. Wow! They have the same birthday. What a coincidence. Question 3, 2, 1. Besides Final Fantasy XIV, is there a game you wish you could stream frequently and be able to hold conversations with chat while playing? No, just Final Fantasy. Just Final Fantasy 14. I still don't know. I'm like, will I stream a big catch-up stream? Will I stream Evercold? I don't know. Why stream it? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe that is finally the week I'll be like, okay, Evercold's coming out. Stream break so I can play this on my main first. Breaking tradition? Yeah. It's just too hard for me. I'm too busy to keep up with 2 accounts. Right? With work and other interests that I have. Yeah, I just can't really keep up with both the stream character and my main. So yeah. So yeah, it's just hard to keep up with the second character. I don't know, at this point, because I'm no longer in the company, I'm indie. Dude, there's so much heckin' drama with other companies, and I just sit back with my imaginary popcorn, and I'm like, wow, am I so glad to be indie. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I just don't want to deal with, like, a management with a company, you know? Like, yeah, like, I really... Yeah, I'm like, I wish you were, like... Because it's tough. It's really tough being, like, an independent. Especially if you're the kind of person who wants, like, bigger opportunities. But I'm like... Perhaps there's a way we can figure out how to get these opportunities for independent VTubers. Rather than needing to rely on a company, because I'm tired. Yeah, so let's just say I'm very much enjoying indie life. And sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like... I just look at Twitter and I'm like, I'm so lucky to be independent. But I entirely understand why people go and want to join a company. Especially if they want, like, gen mates. They want a group. Right? If they want the company... Especially if the company is, like, a more popular company. So, like, all the girls in that company, their CCV is higher. $5? Nice, Miss Nerd. Sir Priya! Thank you! Thank you for the super chat. Why is it at Christmas? Did I not use this outfit since the holidays? It's a Christmas tree. Sir Prius, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Let me change that. It's out of season. Yeah, it's still a Christmas tree. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe that's too big. There's a donut. It's a donut. It's a donut. So yeah, if you super chat or donate through Stream Elements or Streamlabs, yeah, super chat, Stream Elements or Streamlabs, you will get to throw a very hard donut. You didn't use this outfit when you had Tracing. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Thanks for paying the emoto tax. Slim, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Alright, new question. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Sharzu. I want to remind you that the Detroit Pistons win the NBA championship, that you hold up Golden Boy like a trophy like you promised. Did I promise it? But since they got eliminated from the playoffs, we have to wait till next year. Anyway, Sharzu, can you ask Nene if she could forgive me? Sorry, I have only ever defended one of you dudes once, which I thought that I will not name the person. But once upon a time, I was kind of annoyed at one of you dudes is irregular. I voiced my annoyance in the Slack. However, the dude stopped being annoying and now the dude is chill. However, the dude chilled out. So I'm like, okay, and he's not annoying anymore. Then, Lua was like, hey, isn't this guy kind of... Shara, you thought this guy was annoying, right? And I was like, no. He's cool now. He's chill now. I vouch for him. He's chill. So yeah. Only once ever have I stood up for one of you dudes secretly to the other girls. Okay? Okay, because I thought, you know what? No, this person is chill. Sure. Kind of annoying before, but he's chill. Okay? Don't worry about him. He's cool. Right? However, for me to do that again, and I thought, yeah, if you are chill, I will stand by you. I will stand up for you. However, I don't know what you have done. What do you mean? Ask Nene if she could forgive you. What have you done? Okay, what have you done? Usually I would listen to Nene's ASMR to help me fall asleep. But one time I listened to someone else to fall asleep instead of her. Okay. I listened to their video 3 times in a row to fall asleep. I hope Nene can forgive me for listening to someone else. In case you or Nene are curious, of the video in question is here. Wait a minute. Let's check what this is. What is the video that you fallen asleep to? What the fudge? Okay. Sure. I'm not watching all that. Well, maybe I'll watch it off stream. Okay. Maybe I'll watch it off stream. Not gonna lie, you seem like one of the most chill VTubers I've seen. A lot of them have too much energy. No, I just think you haven't tuned into a gaming stream of mine, in which the devs intentionally rig the game to fudge me over in particular. Yeah, you just haven't watched a gaming stream of mine. Or they joke a bit too much about awkward things, but you seem chill, I respect that. Well, thank you. You just haven't watched a gaming stream of mine. Some people in the comments left some timestamps of this heavy breathing, or when he sounds like he's about to suffer from an aneurysm, stroke, or heart attack. Suzu, please don't ever get mad at the Oni-chans to the point that you risk busting a blood vessel in your brain, especially at your advanced age of 6-7. Okay, I will take your advice to heart. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, new question. 3, 2, 1. Hi Charlotte, hope you are doing well. My question is, what do you think of baklava or cannoli? I don't think I've ever had either, so I have no opinion. Unfortunately, isn't that like dairy? It's like a pastry, right? I can't have it. It is dairy. New question. 3, 2, 1. How anonymous are these messages? Very anonymous. I swear, I promise you, I do not know who sends what. Even if it asks you to log in or connect your account, I do not know who sends what, unless you sign your name or you leave something super identifying in the in the message, right? I do not know who sends it. Like, yeah, unless you leave clues as to who you are in the message, I do not see who sends what. So it is anonymous. Can we start confessing crimes like they did to that other VTuber? No, because then that would put pressure on me to report you to the FBI. I pledge guilty of loving Imoto and not going to therapy. You really, really, really ought to go to therapy for that. What the fudge? Where is this? Not the FBI. No, it depends on the crime. Depends on the crime. That's all. Case by case. New question. 3, 2, 1. Tracy, what's your view on looks maxing? You do you, my dude. You do you, my guy. See, people do it and expose the women. What do you mean expose the women? Isn't looks maxing a dude thing? What does that have to do with women? I mean, you do you, my dude. You do you. That's my opinion on it. You do you. That makes you feel you're the best. That makes you feel your best. Makes you feel good about yourself. Your appearance. You do you. In question 3, 2, 1. Which umamusumes did you have bad or frustrating runs one to send to the glue factory? All today, hecking wedding fine motion. All today. I don't know how people consistently get SS. It's really frustrating. I did like a scrim, like a practice run room match, and got my butt handed to me. So yeah. Sometimes I just wanna punch the screen. Umamusume is sometimes like super frustrating to play. I'm still having fun, but it's just sometimes really frustrating to play. Alright, question 3, 2, 1. You mentioned that before debut, you didn't expect your viewers to be mostly guys. If in an alternate timeline, you did have mostly female viewers, how different do you think your content would be today? I would not be calling you dudes Oni-chan. I'd be calling you dudes One-chan. And that's literally it. And perhaps I would do... Okay, see the number of times I've done ASMR? I would do that half the number of times. More girly streams? Nah. I'd still just largely be the same, really. In question 3, 2, 1. Well, actually, I would probably be a little less antagonistic. It's not cute to bully girls. Should I add any more girls to my waifu list? Cat from Gravity Rush. Shokora from Nekopara. I'm not sorry, I love her. I had a dream we got married. Sayaka Miki from Madoka Makika. Ako Kagari from Little Witch Academia. Azunyan from KR. Carol from Princess Connect Redrive. Kuroneko from Orimo. Koneko from High School DxD. And of course, Charlotte Suzu. Okay, what do you mean Sayaka trash taste already? Sayaka is a very good girl. Not my best girl, but I like Sayaka a lot. The fudge is that? I'm pretty basic. My favorite girl from Madoka would be, in fact, Madoka. Shokora, like, I'm not familiar with Gravity Rush, sorry. But Shokora is how I knew this list was trash. Shokora is how I knew this list was trash. And we should not take this man's opinion seriously. Question 3, 2, 1. Dang, so the Kendrick beef is over, huh? Guess what? Drake has new beef. This is a few months old. That he started, by the way, with ASAP Rocky, the man that's married to Rihanna. Yeah, if you're like ASAP Rocky, I'm like, who? The man that's married to Rihanna. Ah, okay, I know who Rihanna is. Okay, Rihanna's relevant. Who the fudge is ASAP Rocky? Basically, back in the release of Drake's Fear of Heights song on his 2023 album For All the Dogs. He's also famous. Okay. Not as famous as Rihanna. Not as relevant as Rihanna. Okay? He said that he was with her first. And now he's an anti. Reference to Rihanna's album. ACP just released a new album and has a song directly dissing Drake, calling out his BBL. I don't know what that is. Calling him sensitive. And essentially warning him about talking about his wife, Rihanna, and his kids. The tea is heating up. Okay. Brazilian peach lift. Oh, is it like a butt surgery, like a butt lift? A lot of people have a facelift. Is it like a butt lift? My question is why? Are people's butts saggy or something? Why would you need a butt lift? I didn't know your butt could sag. Like to the point where you want to correct that with surgery? Okay, I think question 3, 2, 1. So, if Suzu were to get a wish via an event, Zia Royale, Grail War, Mila Nikki, it would be just to be able to consume dairy. What's the first, second, and third dairy products Suzu will consume? Yogurt! Yogurt! I used to eat yogurt all the time when I was little. Yogurt! Cake! Yogurt cake. I was gonna say ice cream, but like, dairy-free ice cream, vegan ice cream is actually pretty good. So, I'm okay with vegan ice cream. Dairy, cake, donuts. Or maybe you could actually have cheese on my burger. You know? Or you could have real pizza. There you go! Yeah, pizza! Can't have donuts. Donuts is dairy. Alright, next question. 3, 2, 1. Only song for 2026 Trust. Sure, Aeonia Group original song. Guys! Guys! Dude! We have unlocked the $29,000 stretch goal. New stretch goal unlocked. It was announced today in case you missed it. Right? If we meet that goal, can we also decide the center? No. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't discussed that. But the new stretch goal, $29,000 for the campaign. I should always have this linked here. support our 80 concert. Okay, so the $29,000 stretch goal. Right? We are less than 3,000 away from achieving the next stretch goal. If we reach $29,000 before next week, Sunday evening, anytime Sunday evening, it'll be like Japan time morning. Yeah, Monday morning, Japan time. If we reach $29,000, we will have a new original song to debut later. Okay, later, not part of the concert. Okay, this is a future project. Later. So think like 6 to 9 months from now, okay? Yeah, think like 6 to 9 months from now or something, right? Except you dudes will get to choose the genre. Do you want to force Aeonia to have a rap song? Do you want to force Aeonia to have a heavy metal screamo song? Do you want us to have a country music song? Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Okay. So yeah, if we reach 29,000, well, iron out the details, but my idea was to set up Google Form. Everybody can submit the genres they would like for us to do. Then we gather everybody's suggestions. We put it up for a vote. We take the top 20. We put it up for another vote to find out the top 5. And then we have a final round. Okay? That was in my head the way it would work. Alright? Are we putting that to the real? Haven't decided that yet. Okay, haven't decided that yet. However, that's how it's going to work in my head. We still have to discuss that and iron out the details. But yes, you will get to choose. Force us to sing any genre that you dudes want. Okay? The style of music will be decided by you, the community. Okay. But that's only if we reach $29,000 before the end of the campaign. Just a little heads up. Once the campaign is over, you will actually still be able to donate directly to the Aeonia sponsor account, right? However, any donations after the goal has been marked as finished and complete after the official end of the campaign, you don't get rewards or anything for that, okay? Okay? With English versus Japanese be a consideration, everything is being considered. You get to force us to do whatever. Okay? But it still adds to the stretch goals. No. Once the campaign is over, that's a hard cutoff. Okay? Hard cutoff. We'll consider the top 3 is locked in. The supporters, so we can do the raffle. That's all locked in. Right? But if you want to, like, I want to support Aeonia. I know it's like 2 weeks past the campaign, but I want to support Aeonia. Here we go. Right? But anything like left over, assuming all the other bills are paid, all the other bills are paid, they'd be like towards like future VTuber activities for all the members, right? Any point in donating for your sponsor versus stream elements at that point? The way I see it, you donate to a sponsor past the campaign. You would donate to a sponsor if you, like, I want to donate to all the members of Aeonia equally, right? Then you would use sponsor. Right? But in that case, it's just easier and less fees if you would just go to the girl directly and donate to stream elements, Because sponsor has a fee. PayPal has a fee. Versus if you were to donate, let's say to me directly, stream elements, I just pay the one fee, right? The PayPal fee. Or if you use like the SE Now, SE Pay, then Stream Elements has a P. Stream Elements has a fee. Isn't Stream Elements being removed soon? No, not anytime soon as far as we know. Has a fee. Has a fee. Alrighty. Let me hydrate actually first. Before we move on to next question, let me hydrate. Okay, next question. 3, 2, 1. How's the PC holding up? I think twice last week I turned on the computer and I got the C drive is repairing itself. Is that bad? I turned on the computer in the morning and twice last week it was like, please wait a minute while C drive repairs itself. Is the SSD dying? Yeah, the C drive is an SSD. I don't have any hard drives anymore. They're all SSDs. You can always install Crystal Disk Tools and check the drive health. I'll actually do that then after the stream. I actually backed up like all of my vtuber stuff 2 days ago. Yeah, because that's pretty much the most important files I have on my computer. Right. Okay, new question. 3, 2, 1. 俺の妹、シャーロット・テイラー・スズがこんなに可愛いわけがない。There's no way my immortal Charlotte Taylor Suzu can be this cute. Question 3, 2, 1. Have you ever considered opening up a Discord? What, so the 5 guys, the 5 dudes who watch me can fight amongst themselves? Perhaps if I stream to more than just 5 guys. New question 3, 2, 1. Have you considered playing more idle incremental games so you can talk to chat while number go up? If I find something that appeals to me, that looks okay. I'm always open for game suggestions. There's no management to tell me I cannot play it. New question 3, 2, 1. Ionia is a crew of a tank. Who's the loader, driver, gunner, and commander? I am obviously the commander. Irish Wishwash, thank you for 36 months membership. So members only stream in 2 days. I am the commander. Obviously. The loader. The loader is Nene, the driver is Reina, the gunner is Ayla. I don't know what these positions are. I'm just going based off of the way they sound. Okay. Question 3, 2, 1. I didn't know you had this cultured taste while picking anime. You got any more cultured anime recommendations to share? I know you watched Yosuga no Sora at some point. What did you think of it? My opinion of Yosuga no Sora is like, what the fudge? I watched that. Unbelievably, I sat through that. And I was like, what the fudge is this? What the fudge is this? If a company reached Aonia to dub this kind of harem ecchi comedy anime, would you be down to do it? Depends. Is it... Okay, Yosuga no Sora, I would not say it was ecchi. Okay, that's just gently caressing the H-line. Gently caressing the H-line. I would not call Yosuga no Sora ecchi. Okay? Now! What the fudge salad damaged my idol image, my idol reputation. Now, if it's like ecchi, like Oni that we just watched last week. Yeah. Yeah, hire me. Yeah. I'd be a voice actor in Oni, yeah? Yoshigana Sora is just too far over the line. Oni is okay though. Oni is not quite over the line. Okay. In question 3, 2, 1. How many love letters / Maros do you get? We got 1. And that's it. I don't really get so much love letters anymore. People have moved on appropriately to other girls. You'd voice the blonde girl. Fudge, no! I'd voice like normal girl, Gimbe. Or I'd voice Bro Kanimoto. Alrighty. New question 3, 2, 1. You think the Detroit Pistons have a chance in time for the championship? This is super old because you told me that. Yeah, this is super old. They lost, right? They're out. I'm sorry I did not catch this earlier. In question 3, 2, 1. Howdy, Charlotte. You've done a great job with the line distributions for Aonia's original songs. From previous yaps about the process, you take in all manner of considerations when distributing the lines and picking who ends up being the center. I know you're dedicated to pairing lines so they match with the song, but with 1, maybe 2 new original songs on the horizon, we get a chance to shine as the center of at least one of them. Depends on the song. Okay, because at the end of the day, I would like a good final product. Right? I like a good final product. So, we'll see. Thanks for all the hard work you do. And all the work you do will get those Aonia boxers as merch for us. What kind of song would be good for you, don't you think? Do you think? Okay, spoiler alert. We're going with somebody else's suggestion because I did not actually voice my idea. Okay. For the 15,000, the 15K stretch goal, original song, right? People are like, ooh, what kind of song should we do? To this day, not when next to me, not when we were like deciding on next to me, not when we were deciding on, Eternal Melody was an accident. Okay, it's because Inverse was never got the memo, right? Inverse never got the actual type of song we wanted to do for that year. Okay, Inverse never got the memo. But it's okay, because I love Eternal Melody. Right? But that song was, like, if somebody had properly communicated to the music composer, right? If somebody had properly communicated that, we were going to go with a certain somebody's suggestion. Flavors. Inverse actually was working on that by himself, and then one day he was like, you know, I'm working on this song by myself. I think Aonia would sound good singing this song. Right? Right? So, yeah! Next to me was Reina and Nene's idea. Eternal Melody was supposed to be Isla's idea, but it wasn't. What she actually wanted was not communicated to Inverse. Flavors was Inverse's idea. So I'm just waiting. So I have actually never ever stated what I actually wanted for an Aonia original song. Spoiler alert, I still have not communicated what I've actually wanted for an Aonia group original song. So, the song that will be premiering at our concert is still not my idea, right? But I let a certain someone have her idea, right? Put your idea out there when the time is right. Let's hear it. Nope. Nope. I have never communicated what I've actually wanted. When the time is right, I will communicate. Why not though? Because I let other people take the wheel. I do not always have to drive. This is about Bossa Nova. No, not really. I just let other people... I will wait my turn. Right? I will wait my turn. It's alright. I don't mind waiting. All in due time. All in due time. Everybody's already had a turn. At least a turn at the center. I'm not talking about the center. I'm talking about the style of song. Group song. Right? It's alright. I'll wait my turn. Okay. Question in 3, 2, 1. Okay. The idea of Aonia World Tour where we make deals with conventions was put out there. Yeah. I was gonna say sitting. I haven't had a shower chair in like 3 years at this point. No, I was in the shower and then like last week or week before, and then it's like, you know what if we did Aonia summer tour? Like next year or something, you know? Aonia summer tour. Where we like, this convention we put on concert. That convention. Next week we have another convention in another city we put on concert. And then next week after that we have another concert. And another anime convention. Right? or vtuber convention, right? So we hit up like 4 or 5 different conventions, all putting on like a concert for the attendees there. And at the end of like the 4 or 5 or 6 weeks of concerts, we finished the tour off with YouTube concert, right? That was my idea, okay? I don't know if that's feet. I have literally not spoken to anybody about this besides mentioning it on stream. But I have not talked to any of the other Aeonia girls about this. She's a passing shower idea. So yeah, that's what is meant by Aeonia World Tour. 100 feet up, conceptually, I have to be happy about the idea. I have some hang-ups. VTuber conventions, in my experience, especially for indies, tend not to stream any of their content online. And at best, fan bootleg VODs on Twitter are the only hope for the at-home viewer. Cannot help being glass half empty about missing out on all that content. My valid opinion. However, and I already thought about that. I already considered that. That's why I was like, at the end of the tour, we have to have a YouTube concert. Now, I feel like perhaps there are some people who are like, what? They're having 5 different concerts? I must watch literally all 5 of these concerts. Okay, and when I say concert, I'm talking like in tour. I'm talking about like the way Love Live does it. The way Love Live does it is like they will literally put on like the same show with very minor differences. Like, let's pretend a Love Live concert had like 10 songs. They will change, out of their set list of 10, they will change 2 songs. 8 songs are the same throughout every single stop. But especially for this venue here, you get these 2 songs that they don't perform at the other stops. Right? When I used to buy like live stream for Aqua concerts, I'm like, I don't need to see I don't need to see all days. Like, I only just watch like day 2. Right? I only just watch like I only buy the ticket for day 2. Right? Even though, again, the set list is 80% the same and 20% different. Right? Or even less than that, because Love Live has like a way bigger like catalog, music catalog, right? So it's like, yeah, 2 songs will be different on day 2. Whatever. I saw day 2. I can miss day 1, even though there are 2 songs they're not performed there, you know. So me, that's how I feel about it. Like, if there was like 0 YouTube concert, then I'd feel some kind of way about it, because I'd be like, I think we're like forsaking the fans who cannot attend this kind of thing. Now, sometimes it cannot be helped, but in this case, I think we can help it. In my mind, though. In my mind. And like, yeah, why wouldn't we finish the tour off with YouTube concert for free that everybody can watch? Right? Because not everybody can go out to all these different conventions. Right? So we gotta give the YouTube fans something, right? But I understand there may be some people who are like, I literally need to see you're having 5 concerts, even though it's largely the same song, same set list. I need to see exactly, like, I need to see literally all 5 versions. Even though we're going to be performing flavors 5 different times. I need to see all of them for the minute difference, because Charlotte Suzu sounded slightly better at Off-Kai than she did at Anime Expo. You know, like that. I get it. Okay, I get it. But again, the finale of this idea that I had would be ending with a free concert for everybody on YouTube. So that way, yeah, there's something special for people who can make it out to the convention, but also something for everybody at the end of the tour. If Ionia could do your best to secure in writing that convention events were streamed out to us at home, I'd deeply appreciate it. I will always ask about that. Or, even better, potentially, I'd absolutely contribute in another crowdfunding element, paid for a hired staff position to act like talent, and did go around to these cons, man the booth, and set up some streamed element for us at home. Okay, about this, actually... Psst. Psst. Hey kid. You want some secrets? Wanna know a secret? Last year, before we settled on the maid outfits for Aeonia, one of our discussions for what we were going to do for 5th anniversary was that we were gonna hire 2 or 3 individuals and have Aeonia table at Othkai last year. Right? Right? However, I did the math. I am the person who did the math. And I was yeah, this is gonna cost us minimum $7,000. Because we have to also prepare some merch to sell. One, we have to secure the table, which is, I don't know, something $2,000 or something. I don't know. Right? Because now it's not an artist alley table. It's like a professional exhibitor hall table, right? So one, we'd have to buy exhibitor hall table, which was I think $2,000. And then we'd have to get some maybe cardboard cutouts, have a banner printed or something. Then we'd have to pay 2 or 3 people, preferably 3 people, to man the booth, right? So we'd have to pay them, right? So that's if we pay for the whole weekend, if we pay them $500 for the whole weekend. I think Off-Kai is 3 days, right? Right, so pay them $500 for the whole weekend. And then we'd have to get some merch. So we'd have to put down on merch. And my estimate was about $7,000. Somebody was maybe we could fundraise, right? Yeah, maybe we could put up donation goal or fundraise for it, right? Similar to what you have said here. Like, I'd absolutely contribute to another crowdfunding element paid for hired staff to act like Callan and go around these cons, man the booth. However, I personally am low-key against that. Because, to me, that is like asking fans to contribute money to make merch to sell back to fans. So it's like double dipping on fans' money. Also, not everybody can attend Offkai. So once again, it's asking fans for money for things that they may not be able to enjoy themselves. Right? So, to me, I am morally against that. Right? You can't ask fans to fund something that they themselves cannot see the benefit of. Right? So, I explained my opinion of that in Discord. So that's why, part of the reason why we never did that. Plus, it's super expensive. Again, the math is, it comes out to like $7,000. And that's why we have Aeonia made outfits instead. The maid cafe outfit thing was actually Nana's idea. Right. Oh wait, I'm thinking, actually, yeah, I think the table, like the kind of table we wanted was like closer to like $3,000 actually. Okay, so yeah, it was super expensive. And then it's like, yeah, I'm just like not, I'm not really okay with asking fans for money to let us do a thing that most fans cannot even like see and enjoy. Right? Cause like I'm going to just assume that most of you dudes cannot come to Offkai, right? Offkai's like in San Francisco, California, right? I'm going to assume that most of you dudes are not going to be able to make it out to San Francisco for this convention, right? Right? So it's like, yeah, give us money so we can go somewhere that you can't even enjoy. And for us to make merch so we can sell back to you. So yeah. So it is nice that you say, oh, I would donate to that. But me personally, I can't really condone that, really. I know the boxers is like meme stretch goal. $30,000 will produce merch to sell back to you. Right? That's why the jump is only from like 29K. It's only like $1,000 to the boxers merch. But yeah, I would rather that not be like a habit. We can have like silly meme goal, right? Not serious, silly meme goal. But I'd rather that not be like the norm, the standard. Because yeah, I don't think it's good practice. I don't think it's good practice to like essentially double dip. Like that. Okay! In question 3, 2, 1. Do you think the New York Knicks will win it? Sure. In question 3, 2, 1. A while back you told us you had some intrusive thoughts about wanting to eat chalk when you were in school. Well, do I have just the thing for you? Dutch traditions chalk licorice. School chalk licorice. For those moments. Is this available in the United States? Wait, there's... Okay, there's some on Amazon. There's like a comparable thing on Amazon. There we go. There we go. I will high-key try it. I will try it. Yeah, licorice fan? I like Twizzlers. I don't really eat it often, but I like it. Okay, new question. 3, 2, 1. Every time there's a mouse discussion, for some reason, most streamers like that Fox Woman VTuber, that Demon VTuber, other normie streamers, and even you mention the Razer Naga. What is it about the mouse that's so special in your opinion? I just like it. I just like it. It has the numbers on the side, so it's easier for me to play Black Mage in Final Fantasy XIV. What is it about the mouse that's so special in your opinion? And why are the newer versions not the same as you said? I just like my Razer Naga. Razer Naga X. That's what I have. Yeah, an MMO mouse. I just like it. I believe they discontinued it. So I'm using this one until it fully dies. Question 3, 2, 1. After all these years, what's in your opinion the wildest or strangest marshmallow someone has sent you without including anti-messages? I don't know. Cause like wild? Would be the anti-messages, dude! And fudging like 2 years into streaming, I got a marshmallow saying, I'm good. Okay. To sum up the marshmallow, it was something like this. The world is over for me. I'm going to delete my save file permanently. But before I do, I will make it my life's mission to find you IRL Charlotte Suzu. Bet I'll do it before I unalive myself. Right? And they showed us to management. I was like, what the fudge is this? Right? Right? And they were like, yeah, maybe you should turn off your marshmallows for a while. Right? So yeah, that was like 3 years ago. Like, is that anti-message? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, dude was like, they were like, yeah, I'm gonna threaten. I was like, I gotta find you. I gotta dox you before I die. I gotta dox you. I can't die until. Like, what the fudge? What the fudge? And then I had a dream. Like, maybe a year later. Never found you. Maybe he must live on, still alive. He may have gotten hit by a car. You hear the darn motorcycles outside my apartment. May have gotten hit by a car. Yeah, and then like a year later, I had the one dream. In which Costa like had some kind of community fan contest, and the winner of the contest got like my like address. Got my address and everything. He doxed my location where I lived as the prize for winning the contest. And then yeah, Costa just gave that information out, and then the dude, he looked just like the dude was Peter Griffin. He came to my apartment banging on the door, and he was like, are you Charlotte Suzu? Are you Charlotte Suzu? And I was like, no, how'd you find me? You can't be here. You can't be here. Right? And then like somebody else came to like fight him. Like, get away from my emote. Alright. I'm telling you, a lot of VTubers have like dreams of doxing. Okay, that's actually pretty common for VTubers to have dreams about being doxed or something. So yeah, that was my dream. That Costa gave away my home address as like a prize, you know, a prize for like winning some community contest without like telling us. It's me and like some other Kai girl. I don't remember who else it was. But then when they found this out, next thing I know, I hear banging on my door, and it's Peter Griffin. Isn't he an alien member now on Alice Tomodachi Life Island? Sure is. Sure heckin' is. Alrighty, new question. 3, 2, 1. 3 girls paid $100 each, a total of $300, to share a motel room. Later, the desk clerk, realizing she should have only charged $250, gives the room attendant $50 and asks him to return it to the 3 girls. Unable to divide the money 3 ways, he decides to give $10 to each girl. $10 to each girl, and pockets the remaining 20. What? The girls have now paid $90 each, or $270 for the room, and the room attendant has $20. What happened to the other $10? See you later. Yeah. What the fudge? I thought I heard the child. But there's nobody here. Ghost cat. Ghost cat. Okay. How's the child doing lately? He's alright. He's alright. He's just large. Still large. In question 3, 2, 1. What are your thoughts on poetry? It's alright. Since you claim to be a published author, I don't claim it's the truth. Have you ever tried poetry? I have. I like haiku. Haiku does not count! Or trash marl. Can you hear a Sharju poem? No, because you don't like haiku. Trash marl. Let's do that out. Question 3, 2, 1. Any games you look forward to playing? Final Fantasy 14 Evercold. You should try Pragmata. I remember you talking about wanting to be someone's dad. And life's too deep. So yeah, why not try Dad Space Out? It's about a 10-hour game, so there isn't too much time investment. Is really good. I might play it. I actually might try that out. I may try out Pragmata. In question 3, 2, 1. So, got any more stretch goals ready? Because that number be numbering. Nah, maybe. Not really. After 30K, not really. We'll see. Question 3, 2, 1. If you had ended up with Nene's model, she had also taken up her role of doing ASMR and being did it. I would probably be more did it, but nobody told her to do hacking ASMR. That's on her. Okay, so I still would not do ASMR. I still would not do ASMR. We're on the final 5 questions, actually. Comments that I love learning new things, and I love hearing about people learning new things for themselves. After learning light 2D cubism, what's next on the horizon for a little Imoto? Do you have a 2025 capstone project. This was submitted 7 months ago. This was submitted 7 months ago. Sorry. No, I just wanna learn to rig better. Very happy to receive your brave merch, Charlotte. The pin is cute and well made. Kudos to brave. Thank you for the cards. Had to forgo my NRFB tendencies and pull them out of the plastic to read what you wrote on the back. But the handwritten messages made me smile. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how they packaged it. So I guess the back was maybe blocked off or obscured or something. I'm sorry to be seeing you are having such a rough year. When it rains, it pours. But what you do as a VTuber does matter to some of us out here. Once again, thank you, you are alright. Things are looking up though. And Grandma is doing better. Oh yeah! Yeah, did I? Wait, maybe I told you to do this. You know, there was a relative that I gave like $3,000 to, right? Because it was like 2 months worth of her rent, right? Right, I gave like $3,000 out of my Jordan savings account. Right? She actually finally found a good paying job. Yeah. At least that's what my mother told me. Yeah. So she's actually doing better. And Grandma is doing better. My mother is still officially cancer-free. My grandma, they suspected she might have cancer, but no, she remains cancer-free. She has been cancer-free for 6 years now. My medication is going to be covered after all. I don't know what the copay is, so let's hope the copay isn't anything crazy. Cause that would fudge me over. But as long as the copay is not crazy, it's okay. So yeah. Now all I need to do is win a darn scratch off. Win a darn scratch off. 13 darn scratch offs and nothing. Drone unboxing review. Win. This was on April 1st. Would I buy it? If this was real, would I buy this? I don't know. I think Golden Boy is like super into like. Sometimes he'll be obsessed with like sleeping or sitting in a certain spot for like a month, and then he ignores that spot for the next 5 months. And then he moves on to something else. Like, okay. You have an MSI monitor? No, but both of my monitors are Asus. Yeah, both of my monitors are from Asus. So, like, I was on the bike for a little bit on Saturday. The child saw me. And for the past, like, 3-4 days, he's been sitting next to the exercise bike. He has never shown any interest in being over there until he saw me on the bike for like 30 minutes. He sees me on the bike for 30 minutes, and now he's obsessed with sitting directly next to the bike all this week. Okay, and sure enough, next week he will fudge off and forget the bike even exists. Just wanted to congratulate you on meeting the stretch goal for new 3 outfits. Any new leaks you can give us about the outfits or original song? Got any new ideas for the Aeonia Boxers design? Looking forward to seeing you perform again. Do your best. We have secured a 3D modeler. The 3D modeler has already begun working and already has Nene's base model built. He works fast! Very fast, actually. However, he hasn't quite started on mine yet because he'll be using the updated base that will come with the summer outfit. Yeah. Okay? Because FTR is going to remake my entire body! So he says. Right? FTR is essentially remaking my entire body for my 3D model for this outfit. So once FTR is done with my summer outfit 3D model, that base will go to the modeler for the brand new Aeonia outfit that'll be part of the concert. Yeah. Less chesticles, more cake. There is no cake. Is some... Oh, you mean like cake by the ocean? No. No. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Actually, FTR said, you should, like, it should be, yeah. FTR should be done with my model. I want to say either earliest, like, any day now, or maybe next week. Yeah. Because he said late May. Late May. The new body I can say... Yes. New body is slightly flatter. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he's showing me a work in progress. Slightly flatter. Okay. Got any ideas for the Aeonia Boxers design? I don't know, you have to ask Isla about that. I think Isla will be doing that. So that's a week I can give you on the outfit. The outfits are already designed. Okay. Like I said, the 3D modeler is hit the ground running and currently has like the base of Nene's model completed. Like Nene paid, Nene paid him like yesterday or this morning, and already he started working on it. So, so I'm wondering, like, we have to discuss, but I was wondering, should we debut the outfits in the concert? Or have separate outfit reveal for it? Like, really? Like what we did last year? Or just reveal the surprise in the concert? I don't know. Debuting in the concert would be pretty hype. Yeah, that was also my thinking. That we would debut it in the concert, and then after the concert is over, we'd have like our own individual streams that shows off the outfit. But we'll discuss internally. We'll discuss internally. Original song. We already have musician commissioned. They are working on it. Did Kai's approach with outfit reveal relay have good results? Man, I don't know. I don't remember. 'Cause the only outfit reveal relay we had was for the idol outfits. But that was like a general 3D model, like 3D reveal. Yeah, because that was our first ever 3D models. Got any ideas for the Aerial Boxer's design? Nope. Have not been thinking about that at all. Nope. Looking forward to seeing you perform again. Do your best. Why are you so cute? I don't know, my guy. That's just my face. And finally, the last marshmallow! Are you still eating gummy bears and nerd gummy clusters for breakfast? And no, because I ran out. And I haven't bought new ones. Alright, let's see what came in while I was streaming. Okay, alright. Let's see what came in while I was streaming. Let's look at the live queue. Drake dropped 3 albums. Yes, 3 full albums! Recently, after wasting thousands of dollars by putting the release date in an igloo in downtown Toronto that required the fire department to melt the thing. In the first album, Iceman, he complains about the beef with Kendrick, which he doesn't acknowledge losing, by the way, including lines such as, "That's ironic cause the Iceman was an Iceman, now I'm hot and cold." And a track called Ran to Atlanta, referencing and proving Kendrick's point that Drake relies on other rappers to make hits. The second album, Habibti, and third album, Maid of Honor, are nothing too special, and have at least some decent songs, but there is a bitter tone to them I can't shake off. 2 years after the beef with Kendrick, I don't think he gave much thought about how to move on and is still playing defense to a rap battle that is over. It's actually so over that a few days after releasing, all of Drake's albums were dethroned by Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. What? Thank you for the update. Heart you. Oops, sorry. Some cringe got into the pile. If you were to make a promotional drink or slushie at Sonic's, never been to Sonic's, or an equivalent fast food chain, what would your drink be and what would it be mixed or topped with? Something blueberry, like blueberry blackberry flavored. Like blackberry Sprite. That's my drink. Blackberry Sprite. Yeah. I don't know if that's a real drink, but that's what it would be. Blackberry Sprite. Next up we have... If you graduated and spawned in a corpo, highly unlikely I know, but let's pretend. What is your dog whistle for us dudes to know it's you? What would be your dog whistle for us dudes to know it's you? Me always calling you dudes dudes. Okay? Always calling you dudes dudes. What is this? What is this? What is this? Frankly, I'm concerned about your life decisions lately, not only because of your gambling addiction with scratchers, but also how you openly talk about and even partake in taking drugs on stream under the guise of allergies. How much longer until you start pursuing other vices like drinking? My God, I was literally at a social gathering for work on Friday in which I was offered alcohol, but I have the taste of a child, so I was like, do you have anything non-alcoholic? Well, everybody around me was drinking. Okay? Mama Suzu Maro. Dude, once I joked with my mother Once I joked with my mother. I told her, hey, the rent is too dang high. But I think I found a place. I'm gonna move into like a larger apartment and have like 5 dudes as roommates. But that way, like my share of the rent is only like $400 a month. So it's a very good deal. I told my mother this. As like a joke, okay? It's not real, okay? Just to see what her reaction would be. And she was like, I hope you're joking. Nothing is more expensive than regret. What is Stone Cold? Speaking of first of all, how much of your reactions to the Maros are real? All of them? Have you pre-read any Maro to give a proper answer and sound cooler? No, I can't really. I can't really sound cool. No. Yes. Like I can't. I can't not pre-screen the Maros, okay? Otherwise, people will type in crazy things, okay? Like for a minute, there is a dude. There was a fucking dude who sent a marshmallow. I banned him, okay? But this was like maybe 3 years ago. There was a dude who sent a marshmallow. It's like, hey, have you had any, like IRL, have you had any actual, real brother-sister relationship? How did it feel? Okay. Alright. I have to pre-screen. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't go into this blindly, okay? Yeah, have you partook in Yosuga no Sora? For real IRL? Okay. So is there some dude like sneaking his hacking fetish into the Maro slow? Like, unfortunately, I cannot, like, blindly just read off the marshmallows, okay? I always have to, the longer ones I don't read in full. But I, skim it to make sure there's nothing, untoward, you know? He spawned a brother just for doing Yosuka. Exactly, but I don't know, maybe like a cousin or something. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anybody to look through the Maros to pre-screen them for me. So not exactly approaching all of them completely blind. Sure, that would be more fun, but it is what it is. I know an idea, so what do you suggest as a Batsu idea to deplete Charlotte Suzu specifically? Not an anti, just an enjoyer of the idol arc, hehehehe. What are you doing out to hack and get me, mother fudger? I said this in the during Discord last night. Okay? What the fudge? Cause I was going Bill. I was going Bill the suggestions. And I'm like, what the fudge is this? Let me show you what I put in the Discord. You're not able to take screen cap of Discord? Maybe it's for like privacy. Okay, whatever. I'll just download this here. What the fudge is this? Wait for it. Wait for it. Which one, you motherfuckers, enter this? Sharzu must compliment a member of Ionia without saying you're alright. So I put this in the Discord, and I was like, I am being attacked. It's supposed to be a punishment for all of us. Right? I saw right there. Somebody already got ninja'd that in, okay? There I submitted. They were first to submit it, okay? Alright. There we go. I say, oh, Charlotte Suzu has to tell everybody that she loves them. Right. That'll also do it. Hello. That'll also do it. Alright. I think that is it. Wait, I think two more came. Wait. What else? Which channel is going to host the bots? We have not decided yet. Two more marshmallows came in. More chibi pics. Please, it's been so long. Yeah, I know. I owe Uncle Tax. Here comes my Corvin. Slim, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Oh yeah, you didn't use wig tax. Sorry. Is he only allowed to submit their own Batsu? No. Okay. Last one question mark? I came across a Twitter post recently about a Twitch streamer who live streams his cat, but also has it set up so the chat is able to feed him with commands. If you could, will you consider doing something similar with Golden Boy? I was thinking of cat cam, but I fear that this darn child would knock over the cam and then dox me. Okay? Dox me on like indecent in my darn pajamas. Okay? I'm super paranoid about that, so no cat cam. No cat cam. Maybe if I had like another room or something, you know, that he like kind of lived in, you know. Yeah. Papa. I was curious, if 2 different people suggest the same batsu, does it get added twice or just once? No, just once. Just once. We're gonna be going to the punishment suggestions like later in the week, or maybe this weekend or something, and see which ones to add to the wheel. Two more came in. 2 more marshmallows came in. I thought it was over, but they keep dragging me back in. Have you ever eaten a big Haribo bear, would you? I've never eaten it. I didn't know there was a big one. I'd try it, yeah. I'd try it. Okay, actual last one, maybe. Actual last one. Whatever happened to rigging a live 2D model to Craftify plush? Still in the works. You know what my plan was for that? Originally, I was going to have it for like April Fools. But then I thought, well, summer outfit is coming up, so I kind of don't want to have like 2 reveals back to like so close, like April and then summer. Actually, summer outfits should be done let's say by the end of next week, right? Right? So I was like, I don't have like, cause last year was a little weird. Okay, last year I feel like the timing was maybe off. Like maybe I should have delayed the Shargy B outfit till a little later, because we had for indie debut, like the week after indie debut, we had Vampire Bloom outfit reveal, and then we had Shargy B outfit reveal, and then the very next month, we had maid outfit reveal as part of Aeonia 4th anniversary, and then the very next month we have Shargy B. I should have like delayed Shargy B like a little bit more. Right, because we had like back-to-back outfit reveals. 3D outfit reveal, and then Live 2D outfit reveal, right? So, actually, I want to do this for my birthday. October. That's actually what I want to do this for October. Because either next month, I know. Okay. I just realized. Okay, so next month we'll have summer outfit reveal, right? In June or early July. Definitely, June or July we'll have summer outfit reveal, since the model should be ready by like next week or so, assuming no delays. But we now officially have Aeonia brand new group outfit in the works, officially underway. So then we're gonna have to have outfit reveal for that, like in like August or something, maybe September, like August or September. And I can't really delay summer outfit reveal. Can't wait to like debut that in like November. It is what it is. Either way, because we have like we have summer outfit reveal coming up. Summer in Australia, fudge Australia. Anyways, yeah, Yeah, because we have summer outfit reveal. Like, in as early as 3 weeks from now. Alright, in as early. It's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal it in 3 weeks. But I could. I could reveal it in 3 weeks. Summer outfit, but yeah, I'm probably gonna wait till like early to mid-July. Okay? Yeah, early to mid-July. Right? But yeah, so that's gonna, yeah, summer outfit will be ready in like another week and a half. Right? And then very soon after that, we'll have brand new Aeonia group outfits. Yeah, there's a lot of reveals going on, so I want to be a plushie for my birthday. There we go. So that is the timeline. I've pushed it to my birthday. Pushed it to my birthday. I want to have a reveal for my birthday. There you go. I want to have a reveal for my birthday. Okay! The queue is finally clear! Alright. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Thank you, everybody! For tuning in! Thank you! Alrighty. Oh, Scrandle, yeah. Bonus round! Flatbreads. Mixed with tandoori chicken and spiced lamb. Fish and chips. Included in hospitality ticket. You've ruined out the mushy peas! You've ruined out the mushy peas! Flatbreads. Okay. It's all you from here on out. England versus England. Christmas dinner in a cup. Versus loaded hot dog. Loaded with what? Left or right? I almost choked on my spit. USA versus England. Cajun grilled chicken with shrimp pilaf, corn cob, and fried green beans. Versus curry goat and chips. Left or right? Left or right? Whoa. What? Really? I'd have gone to the left. Germany versus England. Currywurst with fries versus reggae wings and peri chips. Left or right? Left or right? England versus England. Pizza versus cheesy chips. Left or right? Wow. Norway versus England. Fish cake. Thrown in anger at VAR system. Versus hot filled bap of the week. Maple syrup and mustard roasted ham loin. Sage and onion stuffing. Tomato relish. Why is it on the one? Because it's thrown in anger at VAR system. Left or right? Alright. USA versus Germany. Walking cheese at nachos versus Käsewurst. Sausage with cheese. Left or right? Part of it is walking? No, well, you can have like the cheese and the dip while you're walking. Alrighty. Australia versus Scotland. Popcorn chicken versus mixed kebab pie. Left or right? USA versus England. Cheesy corn brisket tacos. Brisket tachos. Cheesy corn. Baked beans. Brisket. Chips served in a helmet. Versus samosas and mint yogurt. One token permits one dish. Left or right? Scrawny samosas, why is the appropriate size for Akinu? What? The scrawny samosas win! England versus, what the fudge is this? What? Sylveon? What the heck is SLV? What the fudge country is that? Slovenia? Slovenia. Okay. Pulled pork, burger, and hot dog. Price for each $7.37. Versus carne asada plate with fries, chicken, rice, and stewed sauce. Left or right? Rough. Last one. USA versus England. A single forgotten fry. Free for scavengers. Versus 4 chicken tenders with chips. Left or right? Scranner who should have tried harder. Okay, yeah. See you in 2 days for members only. Perhaps I will have a leak. Members only, 2 days. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you all being here. With that, wish you all good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Please take care of yourselves. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.